We're here at the Circa in Las Vegas as Mountain West Media Days 2025 comes to a close.
We had a great time here at the Mountain West Media Days, Steve, here at the Circa Resort in Las Vegas. Phenomenal facility, phenomenal media days. I couldn't have asked for much more. We got to meet almost every head coach, almost every player that was here. Of course, we spoke with Gloria Nevarez. We spoke with some ADs off camera, a lot of people off camera, and just a phenomenal 2 days.
This is a great event, Commissioner. This is your third year here at Circa, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Phenomenal.
Isn't it a great property?
It's a wonderful property. Let's talk about media partners a little bit. Yep. I know a couple weeks ago you said you were a few weeks out and you're kind of still in that process. Can you fill us in a little bit where you're at?
Yeah, we are in active negotiation and we're talking to our current partners. Very optimistic. We're going to, come to terms soon and have something to announce in the next couple of weeks.
Troy Calhoun joining me. Welcome to the Big Mountain.
Hey, what an honor. All the way from Pennsylvania. You got me fired up.
Spencer Danielson with me. How you doing, sir?
So good, man. Fired up to be on.
Coach, when I talked to your players yesterday, almost every question that I asked them, it came back to a family atmosphere and an atmosphere of love. How did you create such an atmosphere in just your first season?
It's just how you treat people. With coaching, this is a tough profession, and just recognizing that, we're going to be demanding but not demeaning.
And you're a two-time NACDA Athletic Director of the Year Award recipient. That's fantastic.
Introduce yourself.
Frank Mercogliano, Communications, University of New Mexico.
There you go, UNM. See, this is what happens when you go live in Vegas. You just pick up people. I have UNLV coach Mullen. Welcome to the channel.
Well, thank you.
Well, let's talk about the reception that you've had here coming to UNLV.
Well, it's been fantastic, and a lot of things hit right for me here at UNLV.
Yeah, just I think a great week for the Mountain West to just kind of promote itself. And it was awesome for us being here, our first media days, and getting to interact with players in person, coaches, athletic directors, and everybody, and all the other media that covers Mountain West. It was just a fantastic weekend. And getting a sit-down interview with Gloria Nevarez, like you mentioned, with Coach Dan Mullen, who's the hottest ticket in town right now.
Absolutely.
Coach Spencer Danielson, coming off that college football playoff run. It's just fantastic. And I think we were able to put out a lot of good content for our dwellers. So I'm real excited for this weekend or this week, what we were able to put out.
Yeah, and if you missed it, if this is the first time you're seeing us somehow, please check out our channel. We've got gobs of content from the media days. Of course, as we mentioned here several times, Gloria Nevarez, but all the head coaches, a lot of really, really interesting stuff.
I have San Jose State Spartans with me, Walker Egat, Tanila, Latu, got two Nevada Wolfpack players, Chubba and Thomas. I have two very important guests from the Wyoming Cowboys. I got Jay Mike and I got Jack Walsh.
Okay, so what is your perspective as a player on the transfer portal?
I think it's good and bad. Obviously, the grass isn't always greener. Going somewhere else, like you may think if you go somewhere else you're going to play more and automatically get the starting job, which that's not the case. But obviously it creates opportunity. You get coaching changes and say a new staff comes in, they may not like you. And they may have a vision for someone else to come in and play. So you just got to always be prepared to just be ready to work. But most importantly, like you said, it gives you opportunity.
It was interesting here, Steve, to see maybe the differences, especially with the players, right? Yeah. These are 21, 22, 23, maybe 23-year-old student athletes. And certainly some of them, I think, there was different levels of maybe the preparation that had been, put in by their teams there.
Some are more polished than others. That's
and some of them are just more personable than others. Yeah. It's just, it's just the way some of the they are. And it was really nice to hear directly from the players.
Yes.
That is one thing we have not had the opportunity to do on our channel. We've talked to plenty decision makers, coaches, but we've never been able to talk to players. I'm hoping maybe this opens a door to having more of that for the Big Mountain.
I was amazed at basically just the coaches as well, how open they were. I mean, they answered every question. Dan Mullen sat there for 90 minutes straight, answered every single question, then came out, sat down with us and a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Just amazing hearing the coaches and the way they're able to open up. And just to throw in a little tease, can I throw in a little tease?
Absolutely.
So after our media days wrapped up here at the Circa, we also went on a little tour of some facilities at UNLV.
Yes.
So that's something our dwellers should look for as well. We trust.
Well, let's do a kind of to end the segment here, Steve. What were your main takeaways? And it could be anything, through interviews, through just the resort. Blank slate. If you had a couple big takeaways here over the last 2 days, what were they for you?
I think for me, just how open the coaches were. They're willing to answer every question.
Yeah.
And talking to the players, obviously there's favorites. Boise's always the big boy on the block. But I really felt like the players from every team, they're in that mode right now where they all feel like they have a chance to compete for a Mountain West title. And if they can win a Mountain West title, that they all think that puts them in a good position to compete for a college football playoff spot, like we saw Boise did last year.
Yeah.
So those were two things, just how open the coaches were and really how ready the players were to go. And I did really like hearing from some of the players kind of their backstories, how they got to their schools. That was pretty cool.
So I think maybe I'm going to give two takeaways, one kind of macro level, maybe one micro level. Macro level, just how fantastic this event was.
Oh, yeah.
On every level, from the Mountain West to the Circa, to all the reporters that were here. We got to meet people that you see on X or we DM with, and we've never met them personally. So having people come over to us and say hello, and that they appreciate kind of what we do was great. And again, getting faces to names was absolutely fantastic. So totally love that on the macro level. Shout out to Circa. We just actually were talking to one of the managers here at Circa, and he absolutely loves having the Mountain West here. So hopefully this is something that's going to continue. The micro level that I'm going to say is, I was anxious to see early on when Commissioner Nevarez gave her State of the Mountain West Conference, what, if any, new news was going to come. And she did give us some nuggets.
Yeah.
And the one that I was most interested in was the media package. And she gave us nuggets saying both existing members, existing partners, and some new partners will be a part of their new package. She also said to me on our one-on-one that they are looking to unveil their package all at one time. This won't come piecemeal. This will be one package that you will know all of the providers, whether it's 2, 3, 4, whatever that's going to be. You're going to know that. And she keeps using the word weeks.
Yeah.
So they are known. I know for a fact that the media partners are known by the Mountain West right now. They're dotting the I's, crossing the T's when they have all that ready to go. We're going to know, and I think, weeks is where we're at. It's not months. We're going to know pretty soon. So that was, I call it the micro one, but that was the one I was hoping we'd get something, and we got a lot out of it.
You made some great points, and it was awesome to see how accessible Commissioner Gloria Nevarez was. She was going around. She met with every single person in this place, sat down with them, answered their questions, and you made a good point. I want to highlight that. How many people came up to us and was like, "You guys are you're the guys from the mountain, the big mountain. You're the big mountain boys." All those kind of things.
Sure, yeah.
It was so awesome, just seeing that people are seeing our content, enjoying our content. So that was really cool.
For sure, and hopefully we'll be back here next year at the 2026 Mountain West Media Days. Don't want to get too far ahead because we have a football season to start covering here.
Let's play football. I'm ready now for football. Seeing the uniforms, the helmets, let's go.
It's the kickoff. So, hey, with that, we thank you guys for watching this. We have a ton more content coming, and we'll see you next time on The Big Mountain.